Hi, this is Olga from Wholesale USA Dresses.com. The wholesale product kiosk business is a relatively easy and economical way to get into retail. A kiosk is essentially a standalone retail setup that can be located at a shopping mall, at an outdoor venue, at a school, or at a sporting event. You can often see kiosks when you visit your local shopping mall. There are also kiosks that up at outlet malls, at music festivals, and at stadiums. The aim is for that landlord to maximize his rent roll by renting out space that would otherwise go unused. And the advantage to the retailer is that he often does not need to sign a lease since the spaces can be available on a month by month basis. The kiosk retailer can also save on purchasing merchandise for an entire store, hiring the necessary employees to staff a store, and can start on smaller scale and build her business according to her sales success. Kiosk booths are located in the aisles malls and will sell a variety of different wholesale products such as cell phone accessories, toys, novelty items, and other impulse related items. Some kiosk vendors work on a seasonal basis, such as during the holiday season, while other vendors work year round. Retailers can even set up a kiosk to attract shoppers into their store or to offload closeout merchandise. Sometimes a retailer will not want to heavily discount the merchandise in your store, so she will sell the heavily discounted items in a separate location, such as in a mobile booth or kiosk. A friend of mine set up a kiosk a few years ago in the Kings Plaza shopping mall in Brooklyn, New York. According to what I was told, in a very short period of time during the holiday season, he sold over 20,000 worth of wholesale electronic merchandise. I have also heard of vendors that purchase wholesale sunglasses and can sell upwards of 500 worth of merchandise in a weekend. While this does not mean that every kiosk operator will do well, it's nice to hear that there is potential in this business. According to Ibis World, the estimated annual sales of kiosks is over $11 billion. Like in every retail business, having the right merchandise for the clientele is critical. But with every businesses, there are challenges as well. It's hard to develop customer loyalty when your kiosk is in the middle of an aisle that people are hurrying through. It is also easy for shoppers to overlook a kiosk if they are set on going to a store or to the food court. Also, no one wants to deal with an aggressive salesperson. The reality is that kiosk operators have to be assertive. If they don't find a way to connect with shoppers that are rushing through the mall or vendor venue, they will have a very challenging time making any sales. That's why when you walk through a mall, you will often be approached by kiosk salespeople. They would know that they have to be proactive to sell their wholesale merchandise. Now, this does not mean that you have to be pushy, but it does mean that you have to have a strategy to catch the attention of potential customers. If you are going to be involved in this segment of the retail business, you will need a very friendly and outgoing personality, or you will need to hire an employee that does. So, what the ideal wholesale products to sell this way? While the final decision is yours, I would recommend studying the customer demographic and seeing which impulse item might be appealing to them. I have seen vendors sell products such as seen on TV products, socks, games, magazines, and collectible plates. There are also vendors that set up kiosks based on a specific fad or trend. For example, if a new Star Wars movie is being released, a vendor can set up a kiosk to sell Star Wars related merchandise. Ideally, you will want to stick to products that are priced low enough so that people can purchase them on the spot. Most venues that rent out spaces to kiosk retailers charge both rent and a percentage of the sales. But this is an arrangement you should negotiate with the landlord. Shopping malls are currently experiencing challenges due to the popularity of e commerce. Since shopping malls are not attracting as many customers as they were in the past, many tenants have stopped renting spaces in the malls. The lack of mall tentacles means that kiosk operators have more bargaining power with the mall's management. If I personally ventured into this type of retail business, I would also develop a website to which I would refer customers to. This way, even if a customer doesn't make a purchase at your kiosk, you still have the opportunity to make a sale to the customer later on. You can hand on out business cards, flyers, and postcards as well to promote your e-commerce website. Although many vendors stick to one location, there are vendors that can help have upwards of 100 locations. Once you have a system in place and can secure a good supply of wholesale merchandise, then you can keep expanding as you find suitable location. And since business requires flexibility, make sure that you adapt to the trends and demands of your shoppers. Just because you sell fashion jewelry in one location does not mean that your next location can sell something entirely different, such as cosmetic. You might even decide to rent two kiosks next to each other so that you can sell products from one kiosk to customers that have stopped at the other one. One last tip that I would like to share with you is the importance of presenting your merchandise in a professional manner that matches the expectations of shoppers. If your kiosk is in a very high end downtown location, you will want to make sure that it matches the feel and look of the downtown area. The same is true if your kiosk is located in soccer stadium, hotel lobby or airport. You want to present an image that will be appealing to shoppers. Please visit our wholesale warehouse in New York.